Let's start with this prostate exam. Hello visuals and welcome back to another edition of the Visual Guyz News on a Saturday. I was going to say on a Friday with super squeaky chair, which I don't know if my dog's got any involvement in the squeakiness of this, but it's definitely gone places. I can tell you something my dog has done, which I bet your dog hasn't done. He has single-handedly defeated Lugia. Lugia is done. Look how unhappy he is now. Well, actually, he kind of looks happy there. Look at poor Lugia. This is probably the reason why no one actually really watches our videos, because this is just annoying and weird. I'm going to have to put you down, visuals, because, not you, but I'm going to put you down, visuals. Carry all four of you and drop you. I'm going to put him down. That would have distracted me all day, probably. I'm a fucking idiot. Hello, visual, it is the news, and we are back with four awesome... Yeah, we've only got four awesome stories. Well, three awesome stories and one just... Sort your shit out, please. We'll get to that in a second. But anyway, it is the Visual Guyz News. We don't need a rundown, because what the fuck's the point of a rundown? Let's just jump straight into it with story number uno. This first one, I don't know whether it's just a fucking idiot or if it's a bold move. I guess you could argue for both, I guess. But a guy, I can't remember his name, but he has revealed on TikTok a full-length video and stuff, snuck into the Jake Paul Tyron Woodley fight just to go meet Logan. And then what did he do when he met Logan? He tried to ask for a job. But right, you might think, oh, you know, fair enough, he's just trying to get out there, he's trying to chase his dreams. The boy quit his the 22-year-old boy quit his $100,000 a year job just to try and chase a potential and very unlikely chance of getting a job working for Logan. And I think the best thing to take away from this is the fact that Logan isn't a fucking arsehole. I mean, I don't think he is anyway. I've always been a massive fan, even all through his controversies and stuff. I've always adored that man. He's one of my fucking heroes. Even though he's younger than me, it's just mad. Logan's still giving the time and day, and they still had a conversation, and he said why and why you shouldn't, and he gave him a bit of advice and whatnot. But the guy basically wanted a job. He even at one point he says to Logan, you know, I've done TikTok dances and whatnot. And Logan's like, oh, you got talent? He's like, no, I don't do it very well. And it's like, what the fuck? You're not selling yourself very well, are you, mate? And then it shows you at the end of the video of him in his car crying and whatnot. I'm assuming, fingers crossed, hopefully he can go back to his $100,000 a year job, because I mean that's an opportunity you don't really want to waste. And I think I earn like $20,000 a year or some shit like that. So he'll be extremely well off. He'll be doing well in life. But yeah, I mean you can say fair play, you know, for trying to do what you did. You've done some sneaking in tactics to try and get hold of Logan and, you know, put yourself forward. But at the same time, you've got to be like, why did you have to quit your job? Could you have just gone and see how it played out? Could you have got all of Logan's people and done it that way? I don't know how I feel about the guy, but I know that Logan treated him with respect and he dealt with it with respect. But yeah, our social media world that we all live in is absolutely nuts. Again, obviously we are nowhere near on that level. No one's trying to break in here to ask any of these vids, but or whatever. I don't know what the job he wanted was. I think he just wanted like to work with him to help get into entertainment and stuff. But yeah, good idea, bad idea. Let me know. We'll get this one out the way, because here on the Visual Guyz channel, we do like to be silly and goofy, as we know. But yet again, there's been more absolute, and I'm just going to call them absolute fucking doylums, because that's all they are. More racists at football. That's right, England went and played Hungary, and they beat them 4-0. Raheem Sterling scored. And it's just monkey chances, racist abuse. I don't understand. Plus, this is coming from a fan base which have just been banned by, I think it was banned by the UEFA, but the FA haven't got anything to, or FIFA, sorry, haven't got anything to do with it. But so they still let them come in, even though they're banned under UEFA or whatever. And it's like, could you not come together and say, no, you can't have any fans, you're banned. But the point is anyway that they're still absolute mongoloids. They're still doylums. That thing being racist is the way forward, and still living in ancient thinking, which is the wrong thinking anyway. So happy, because I actually support England. I don't like international football standard. It bores the life out of me, but I'm so happy England slapped them up 4-0 and to say, fuck you pricks. Now what they need to do at Hungary now, which is unfortunate to the people that aren't arseholes and to the team, They need to permanently ban the fans for however many games and deduct points and make it so hard for them to qualify for the World Cup, and ideally make them miss out on the World Cup and just say, well, it's your own fucking fault for having these, what do they call them, ultras, and just live it. I mean, it's one thing being like, Raheem Sterling, you just shit, or fuck you. Well, why do you have to be racist? I mean, I've been at plenty of Newcastle matches and I've a different player, regardless of race or, you know, where they're from or whatever, I might have been like, fuck you, there was never a free kick or whatever. But it doesn't need to be racist. I'm just saying because he's on a different team playing against my team. But it doesn't need to be racist. It's just fucking frustrating because, again, these fucking idiots. If you really want a race war, I've said it many times, it's highly unlikely you will not win. Because everybody on the other side of it, if you want to go up against a black person or whatever, look what they've got. Anthony Joshua, even Chuck Tyron Woodley into it. I know he just lost against Jake Paul, but he's still a badass motherfucker. Mike Tyson, all these people, go and be racist to them and see what happens. You will get your faces smashed clean in. So the idea that this is still happening in the game that I love so much is fucking frustrating. I go for it. If it's just because they're a different team or whatever, go, oh shit, a horrible pass, you missed that penalty, way. Why do you have to be racist? But it's still happening, and I just wanted to bring your attention to visuals, just so you can, if you ever see any of this stuff, just go online, just say, listen, all yous are a bunch of mugs that need to fuck off, and ideally, just don't exist. That would be the best thing for them. Anyway, sorry, we will get silly now. Right, I'm probably going to pronounce this extremely wrong, but a man from Jinghan, East China, he went through a weird procedure and he did something extremely mental, and that was, he wanted to, for whatever reason, he wanted to relive constipation pain. So what he did was he shoved an eel up his bum. The bloke literally shoved an eel up his bum because he wanted to relive constipation pain. What a fucking idiot. But it all did go tits up, and he didn't want to embarrass himself and go to the doctors. He went straight to the hospital. I don't know why you would go to the doctors, because you got the doctor say, oh, what's up with this, doc? Oh, it could be this. Oh, what's up with this, doc? There's an eel up your bum. Well, I know that, but what's up with it? Well, there's an eel up your bum. So he went straight to the hospital and they removed it, and they actually said he was very close to dying because the eel could have affected something to do with destroying your red blood thingies or whatever. I'm not a fucking doctor. As well, quick reminder, make sure you've got your weed cup and your coffee going. It could have nearly killed him because he shoved an eel up his bum. What an absolute idiot. What a twat. I mean, I'm glad he's alright, but why would you want to relive constipation pain as well? I've never, luckily, touch wood, never ever have it or get it, but what? And we have another instant Hall of Famer, and that is a gate crasher. Somebody crashing the party, but this time it's not actually crashing the party. And it's not a person, it's a doggo. Yes, a doggo invaded a Canadian, a Toronto news report in Canada. A guy in Toronto was doing a news report, a weather report, and it was invaded by a dog. It didn't say where the dog came from, if it was already in the studio, if somebody brought it in, was it bring your dog to work day? But this dog is an instant legend. He sat there giving it the, oh no, it's going to be wet up here, and it's going to be dry down here, and it's going to be, you know, this is coming in, and the dog's just giving it. Absolute beast. And the worst thing, the funny thing is, apparently there's a genuine storm coming in and making its way into Canada, and he was trying to give a report on that, and the dog just gave zero fucks and went about it staying normally. What an absolute legend, instant Hall of Famer. And that was the news. Nice short one, because I literally don't have much time today, so each video is getting a little bit more compacted because I'm going to go and do shit. But yes, time for your sports, weather and drunken moment. Roll your sports intro.
Sports, yeah, whatever, fuck you.
Is this the real life Aquaman? Again, not to do with sports, but is it the real life Aquaman? Why did I do it like that? Here's your weather. The weather. And these two laddos have got it spot on. This is exactly how us Brits spend hot days. That's exactly how we do it. Now it's time for Dan's happy ending, where we have the most suave and elegant and slightly camp, but I dig it, guy of controlling the sea. His name is Michael. Here he is doing it. Roll the intro.
Dan's happy ending.
For a suave and sophisticated man. I like it. And there we go, visuals. That was this week's edition of the Visual Guys News. If you enjoyed, booski. Let me know in the comments below how much you like cheesy pasta. That is the question of the day. Visuals, you guys are literally... Oh, more news as well, more news. I got a new Sonic tattoo. Can you see him? Can you see it? It's pretty cool, huh? It's still off the same dude that's just practicing, and he gives us a little mushroom for Mario so I can get big or I can speed up. Visuals, thanks for watching. Remember to keep being you and keep on, keep on out.